You don't know nothing about Lady Liberty standing there in the harbor with her torch on high, screaming out to all the nations of the world, send me your poor, your deadbeats, you filthy.
Pause. Now, obviously the plaque doesn't say that. The plaque that's on the Statue of Liberty, put up there in 1903, well after the Liberty was built. And by the way, around the same time we decided that all immigrants should speak English. That plaque says, you know, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free and everything. Arch is making it way harsher, and he's still saying he's pro that. So he's saying, bring us your deadbeats and your filthy. So he's saying we have taken in even worse than that plaque asks us to. And by the way, America takes in more immigrants than all, legal, starting with an L, legal immigrants than all other countries combined. But let's hear them out.
And all the nations sent them in here. They come swarming in like ants. Your Spanish PRs from the Caribbean there. Your Japs, your Chinamen, your Krauts and your Hebes, and your England's fags.
Did you hear that last part? And all of England's fags, I believe he said. Let's start with a giant lie out of the gate.
You are, according to the FBI, more likely to die as the result of faulty furniture than by an Islamic terrorist. So you should really be scared of your lazy boy.
Okay, stop. That is true, sir. Furniture, technically, is more dangerous than a Muslim terrorist attack when you run the numbers of the 420 million people in America or wherever your country is. Yes, it's statistically small. It's very unlikely I'll be raped, but I'm still against rape. I'm not a fan of MS-13, but the odds of them attacking me in my suburban home are next to nothing. You don't have to be specifically personally under duress to be justified in being concerned about this scourge that is radical extremism. 1 in 4 Muslims in America between the ages of 18 and 25 think suicide bombing is sometimes or often justified. That's real high.
Someone is going to do something legendary on this show. They're going to out-jackass Sean Hannity on his own program. It's a guy named Gavin McInnes. Let the fun begin.
Well, I think this is a perfect example of liberals' cognitive dissonance, where they say, everything's cool, hey, it's spring break, people party, women are the same as men, and when you have that stupid lie in your mind, you end up making women more vulnerable. These women are not as strong as men, and when you let them go down there, you're a terrible parent. If you let your son go down there, you're a fairly bad parent, but sons are different than daughters.
Wait a minute, I kind of agree with him about my daughter over my dead body. That's it. Not happening.
Well,
Daddy's not paying for it.
You are a great dad.
You're a great dad. Okay. My daughter, no way. My son, go get him, Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Under that logic, I hate to break it to you, but your son would be partying with another dude.
Okay, first of all, I'm not Mao, all right? I can't control millions of people. When I say don't have girls go down there, girls don't magically stop going down there, okay? So it doesn't become an instant sausage fest. We're not these puppeteers controlling things with the flick of a switch. Zoomp! All girls are gone. So girls still went down there, and guess what happened? They got raped, okay? That's not funny.
This Andrew, racist piece of shit. So gay. But go to the top. This is proof that Andrew Breitbart is racist, okay? So go down to the interview. Bill Maher says Oklahoma's out of ammo because they're afraid that Obama and his Negro army are going to come and get you. Very, vitriolic attack there from Bill Maher. And Breitbart says, who's afraid? Where's this racism coming from? And then Maher goes, the racism is coming from Rush Limbaugh, but it's taking root in Oklahoma. They love their Oklahoma bombing. And Breitbart goes, whoa, I find that offensive because there's nothing in this country that's a worse accusation. He's saying it's a terrible thing to say about someone. It's where, in America, if you accuse somebody of racism, that person has to disprove that. Yes, which I'm forced to do. It's completely un-American to call him racism. Sick. I love when people transcribe an interview verbatim and then put sick in there to make you look stupid. You tell me what he has done that is racist. The man has been on the air for 21 years, 15 hours a week. That defense of Rush Limbaugh is proof that Andrew Breitbart is a racist fuckboy. Do you see what we're dealing with here? Meanwhile, poor Islam is trying. They're over there and going, hey, we're everything bad. We got all the sexism and racism and homophobia you want. No, I want to go attack Ben Shapiro and dead Andrew Breitbart. And when they air it, they pretend I was serious. You see, even after the interview, I go, you know those names were made up, right? And they go, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Then they take that joke and pretend I was being serious and add all this VO and say, you got to do better than that. You got to make up a better name than that.
U.S. men's soccer still gets a lot more enthusiasm. Now, why is that? Is that because men's soccer is more interesting, more exciting?
Gavin, you're down 2-0. You know what? Let me try to help you.
Name 3 U.S. men's soccer players.
Current, we have Bobby Daniels,
Bobby Daniels. Okay, let's check the list. Nope, not a player.
Ziegler Norris.
Also not a player.
And a guy known to everyone as Junebug.
Come on, man. If you're going to make up fake names, do better than Junebug.
That's the best you can do? Pretend I was serious when I was joking? Wow. This is way worse than I thought. You guys are way more inefficient than I could have ever imagined. They do this all the time, by the way, take jokes and pretend they were serious because they don't have anything. And here's the irony of all this. They've ended up proving exactly what they set out to disprove. When you say the white male traditional patriarchy is so stupid and evil, and it takes you that many resources and lies to prove your point, well then your point doesn't make any sense and you're wrong.
If you go to a natural history museum today, you will not see anything about the Scots. You will see a Cambodian laundromat, and you will see talk of some French trapper who sold someone a beaver pelt. Canada's true history is erased. And if you look at the money, you see Scottish guys. If you look at a map, you see McClure Crescent and McCarthy Road. But Trudeau worked very hard and spent a lot of our money making us not exist. And now Canada is a fucking mess. And you just elected that idiot's son, who's like him, but way stupider. Even John Oliver spent a big portion of his segment on what an idiot Justin Trudeau is.
There is some concern that Justin Trudeau may not be quite as smart as his father, as a journalist who's covered him concedes.
His father was considered sort of intellectually brilliant smart. Does he have that kind of smarts?
No. Now, my job is lampooning ridiculous politics, so I'm good. This is more fodder for me. But you, well, you're fucked.
This is them discussing Tyler Perry movies.
Transport. Yeah. You know, I got to tell you, I love those movies. I bought a box set at Walmart, and if I can laugh and pray in 90 minutes, that is money well spent.
Oh, you know what, sir? I really appreciate you saying that. I like that. I really appreciate
He gets a little scared. America is Christian. 75% Christian. The country was built on Christianity. Blacks are more Christian than whites overall. Liberals are not Christian. You know who shot down the gay marriage bill in California? Blacks. And liberals hated that. It was like their pets had a mutiny. No, what are you doing? I want you to listen to NPR and have elbow patches on your tweed coat. Don't vote down gays. I want you to love gays. Well, they're not bananas about gays. And that's a whole other video. I think it has to do with jail and the DL, but I'm not as well trained with your pets as you are. The Emoji Movie. Okay, this movie, I've realized a lot of these kids' movies are about being gay. Like, remember the elf? The elf from Red-Nosed Reindeer who doesn't want to be an elf because that's not what he's a dentist. I'm like a dentist, you guys. Clearly, they were saying that you can be gay if you want to be gay if you're born gay, which I'm obviously fine with, but stop saying it to me again and again like I don't want that. Like I want to tell a gay kid that he can't be gay. There's a tiny contingent of maniacal Christians who do that. The rest of us go, oh, well. So in this Emoji Movie, he's supposed to be a blasé whatever emoji, but he's not that. He wasn't born that way. Even though his parents want him to be that way, he's not that way. He's a kooky, funny guy. So you can be different than what your parents want you to be. Thanks. Kids are gay. Got it.
Hanging herself. Robbing a convenience store and then refusing to put his hands up while armed. Running from police and refusing to put his hands up. Refusing to comply and resisting arrest while demanding, "This ends now." Selling coke and heroin, assaulting people regularly, and carrying a switchblade.
refusing to comply while armed and motioning towards an officer's gun, beating the crap out of a guy who had a gun.
I say gay, like that's so gay. I just say gay. I have gay friends. I don't mean it like gay. I mean it like it's gay, like it's lame. And then I stopped myself and said, what am I fighting? I have become the guy from 50 years ago who said, I say colored, I have colored friends. You have to listen to the college-aged because they lead the revolution. They're pretty much always on the right side of history.
Okay, I don't even, as the liberals say, I just simply can't. I just can't. Or they also say, I don't know where to begin. I know where to begin. With the students. Students are on the right side of history. Why? Because they opposed the Vietnam War. Right now, the hub of everything wrong with Western society is on college campus. They are having guys banned from certain areas because they remind someone of a rapist. They have rooms, safety rooms, where if you're offended, you can go look at a fucking movie of puppies and get a massage and eat candy. They have lawyers not having to attend rape law classes because they might get offended. They're telling you that you're a rapist if you had sex with someone and they later decided it wasn't awesome. That's not the right side of history. That's the wrong side of history.